My name's Eddie Rios. I am the head coach of the four-time world champions, the California All Stars Smoed. This is our 5th year in existence, and in the past 5 years we have won 4 world titles in the small co-ed division. We're one of the most sought after teams, and we have a high record of success. Every year it seems to be getting harder and harder and harder, and every year it forces us to raise the bar and push the envelope. Last year we actually had a pretty rough season. There was a lot of negative banter on social media, and we had a lot of competitions where we would go out there and the team was just not able to produce, and it was affecting them on and off the floor.
I'm Maddie, I'm 16, and I'm the last original person from California All Stars Ventura to still be on Smoed. NCAA last year was a terrible time. It was awful. We expected to come out on top. We came up really short. I can't even say a little short. We got 8th place. By the time Worlds came, we knew going into Worlds that nobody wanted us to win. Like, with the hundreds of thousands of people telling you every single day that you won't win Worlds, you can't win Worlds, but it was really starting to just fuel everyone into a place we needed to be.
Last year at Worlds, we not only acquired our four-peat, but we also managed to get the highest score of the World Championships. It was awesome.
I am the veteran this year. It's my turn to lead the pack until I age out in 2 years. My ultimate goal for the season is just to give all of the new faces an unforgettable experience on this team.
My name is Terrell Palmer. I'm 17 years old, and I'm from Bentonville, Arkansas. In Bentonville, there's not a lot of level 5 teams, so I wasn't being pushed at all. So I wanted to make the jump, and this team accepted me. When I heard from Eddie that I made Smoed, my mom made me go run around the neighborhood and stuff because I was too hyper and I was excited, and she couldn't deal with it. My mom, she's my biggest hero. She's diabetic, and she was at high risk for blood clots, and it was just bad. She went through a double amputation on both legs, so she has no legs. She's in a wheelchair, and yet she still provides for the family. And my mom's biggest dream was for her child to go to college because she never finished. Being on a team like this caliber, it'll help me get there. So being kicked off this team and being cut from this team is not an option. I have to stay on this team. It's a priority.
I'm Jade and I'm 15. I've been cheerleading for about 11 years now. I'm from Hawaii, Oahu. I came from a gym called Island Elite. I loved it there, but in cheerleading in Hawaii, you only can get to a certain point, and I was already there. And I've never been to the World's Championships, but my goal was always to actually compete on their floor and actually win it.
I'm Maddie, I'm 18 years old, and I've been cheering for All-Star for 2 years, and then I was a gymnast for 15 years. I'm from Michigan, like an hour away from Grand Rapids. I come from a really small town. So I'd been planning to kind of try out. That was my dream, and so for the past 2 years, I just never had the opportunity, and then this year I was like, this is my last year of eligibility, I really need to do this.
My name's Jonah and I'm 18 and I've been cheering for 3.5 years. Well, I was a gymnast for 6-7 years, and then I wasn't really strong on the bars and the ring, so I was like, this really isn't fun for me. So I just incorporated my tumbling and went into high school cheerleading to start. I wanted to be on this team. Smoed's won the past 4 years. I pretty much left everything in Michigan, packed up a couple boxes and shipped them out, and then got on a plane and came out here, all within 2 weeks. So the fact that there's people out there that are working harder than me, it scares me, but it also pushes me to work even harder and get better skills and push myself to limits that I haven't pushed myself before.
Today's our first official practice as a team. And it's crazy, there's only 6 returners from last year.
This year I'm coaching Smoed without Orby, and it's a little different.
Orby, he was kind of like our superhero at the end of the day.
Smoed needs you. You didn't know that song?
When Eddie is on a rampage or he's stressed out, it's like we need Orby.
If you walk off the floor without asking me, the whole team has 25 candlesticks backed up.
Eddie scares me because just the way he stares at people, it just terrifies me.
I love suicides. I love bear crawl suicides. I love bear crawls up and down the floor, and I can do them all day. So we can either count to 1, or we can do one of the activities listed. When it comes to coaching Smoed, Orby's always been the good cop. I've always been the bad cop. So, this team is in for a treat this season. Welcome back. We have a lot of work to do. 2 months. It's going to determine the rest of our season. Got it? We need to tumble stronger. We need to push harder, stunt harder, The second you start doubting this process, you'll weed yourself out. Understood? Some of you guys are not gonna be mentally strong enough to get through the summer. It's gonna hurt. You're gonna cry. There's gonna be times that you're gonna wanna quit. There's gonna be times that all you're gonna want is your mom. And that's fine. But you need to believe. Believe from day one.
I think the new kids definitely need to brace themselves for what's about to happen because it's really not as easy as some of these kids think it's gonna be.
And shoulders back, chins up, smile, and 5, 6, 7, turn. No sound came out, 5, 6, 7, clean. Vomit. 5, 6, 7, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's what I want to hear every time, okay? No, it's part of life. It's a lifestyle completely the way you train, but if they're not willing to accept that challenge, then this is definitely not the team for them. This is basic cheerleading. Basic, B-A-S-I-C. Did I say it? Spell it right? Right leg, 5, 6, 7, go! Higher! I want to go through basics with them and just break it down for them from the ground up. Go level 1. 3, 5. Hold it, hold it. Back spot should be grabbing ankles, not under the basket, ever. Goalposts and tees, that's all I want to see. I don't want to see reindeer hands, TVs, low Vs. We have very talented kids on this team. It's important for them to have a strong foundation and strong basics before we start building on that. Let's do a lap in the alley at the end of practice for every person that comes down out of the bridge starting now. Oh, it's a miracle. All these bridges are staying up.
But I don't want to be confident because you don't want to feel too safe.
Francis, touchdown, Francis! You should have been a football player. Point your feet. If any of the boys touch out, we do the whole thing one more time.
There are 6 boys on the team. Only 4 will be on the floor at Worlds, and the pressure is on. I'm ready to prove myself.
The fact that the team could change any day, it makes me want to work harder.
I've always said getting to the top is hard, but staying there is even harder. If we do win the World Championships one more time, we would be the first team in All-Star cheerleading history to win 5 in a row in the same division. At the end of the day, my job is to put out the 20 best athletes and put out the best team possible. I won't settle for anything less.
Hey guys, it's Jonah. Thanks for watching Cheerleaders, and don't forget to subscribe to AwesomenessTV.